Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Real quick, this is actually a good one. Okay, alright, pursuant to the prophecy, alright, of Revelation 13 to 16. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play the clip. It's about a minute, 57 seconds. Alright, and then I'll read the scripture. Okay, because now it's just blatantly there, man. It's just right in front of your face. Okay, where now you got my quote unquote scientists coming out with brain implants. Okay, so let me just play the video.
From being a handheld GPS to having your email and social media at your fingertips, there's no question these smartphones can make our lives much more convenient. But now scientists are actually using the technology in the lab for what may be the future of treatments. RT correspondent Natasha Sweet in LA has more on this study.
Just when you thought smartphones did it all, scientists have another major finding to add to the list. With the help of an implant, researchers are using the device.
See that? Brain implant allows scientists to manipulate brain cell circuits. All right, now if you go backwards a little more, it says what? Chip for the brain. Okay.
With the help of an implant, researchers are using the device to manipulate brain cells. Scientists created a tiny brain implant able to selectively manipulate brain cell circuits. According to a new study, the technology may help uncover neurological problems. It can also reportedly treat addiction and depression. But that's not all. The implant can all be controlled remotely by a smartphone.
Now, if you notice how we always say this, man, but whenever they come out with some crazy new technological advances that have to do with your body or that have to do with public acceptance, where do they always promote it through? They start with health, okay? Because people would be okay with it so long as it can do something beneficial to them. They let the reward outweigh the risks, okay? So originally, people will say a brain implant. Hell no, why the hell? But then when you go into, it can cure things like depression, and addiction and all these different things that by normal and regular means we couldn't take care of or handle. Now we can by brain chips or brain implants. And not only that, but you can do this. So they start off with the health part, all right, with the cures and the treatments and all these great things that they can do. And then they start going into the bonus parts, all right, the incentives. Plus, if you have this, it makes it more convenient to do this, that, and that. With this, you can now do, then they start trying to build or sell to you a well-packaged, well-rounded deal, all right? But really, this is the goal, all right, of Esau, all right, these elites. Now, them coming out now and saying, scientists have now discovered brain implant. Look, man, they already have blueprints and they've already mapped it out for the chip. All right, it's gonna end up being a chip, a microchip. All right, it's not gonna. They starts off like this, but they're gonna compress it down to a microchip. Which, yes, you're gonna have people have chips inside their heads, okay, and in their hands, which people already have it in their hands now. Okay, so let me just keep playing this video.
The study published today by Nature Biomedical Engineering reveals that researchers used drug cartridges that were assembled into a brain implant for mice. The implant used a soft, thin probe and small LEDs for unlimited drug doses and light therapy.
Now check this out. Nobody wants you walking around with this. So they'll tell you, whoa, why not? We could just give you a chip. All right, we can implant a chip that's about the size of a grain of rice, and even though it's that small, it can perform all these functions. Okay.
Scientists were able to give the mice the combination of drugs and light while away from the laboratory using a smartphone. Researchers believe other animals near those receiving treatment could also benefit. The device has the ability to target specific neurons using drugs and light for prolonged periods of time. This is far more advanced than prior treatments neuroscientists used, including metal tubes and optical fibers that would limit movement and cause lesions in soft brain tissue. Researchers from Korea and Seattle behind this study believe this therapy could be extremely beneficial to humans. They say it could even work for pain therapy. In Los Angeles, Natasha Sweet.
So once again, you see the angle they're trying to push it with. Now, why wouldn't they talk about what happens when they decide that they want to control you now? Now, if they can alter and mess with certain parts of your brain, all right, concerning this chip being in your brain, keep in mind that what they're telling you, that's all they're telling you. They're not telling you that they also have built-in functions in which they can use it against people that they deem to be dangerous, all right, dangerous to society. Yeah, they're telling you all the sweet parts, but what about the non-sweet parts? Keep in mind, you have a chip in your brain, all right, that can help you do this, that, and the third. But how can it hurt you? People don't think about that. Okay, what happens when they tell you, okay, now that you have the chip in your head, we basically control you because if you act up, it's sort of like an electrical collar. You act up, we'll give you a little shock, and see how it goes. We might shut off your vision, okay. We might temper with some nerves in your body. We might paralyze you. Listen, your brain is what controls all these different functions that your body does. So if they control your brain, or if they can alter certain parts of your brain with a microchip, all right, by manipulating the cell circuits, then they can have potentially control over you. Okay, because in order for them to cure some of these infirmities, they need to be able to control artificially certain parts of your body, and have a certain level of control, which they're saying you can use your cell phone, so on and so forth. But come on now, even though you might have access to it, they also have access to it as well, man. Okay, so but you know what? The point is, this is all prophecy. All right, Revelation 13 verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. Now we bring this scripture out a lot. I don't even know how many times we've brought this scripture out, but it's necessary to get the point across, man. Because this right here, the mark of the beast, it is the microchip. All right, and if anybody tells you otherwise, they're lying to you. Okay, you are not to take the microchip. I repeat, you are not to take the microchip, man. And I'm gonna read the judgment for taking the microchip. All right, but the Lord said, do not. So I'm gonna read it. Revelation 13 verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, meaning whether you're a free man or you're in jail, whoever you are, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay. Actually, let me see if I can see what it says here. Okay, your forehead. Okay, all right. So guess what, man? That's what you see going on before you. Okay, so it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's that chip, because it's going to be inserted inside. All right, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, with the chip, they claim you can do other functions and stuff, but the main use of it is going to be for transactions. Why? Because transactions are the main thing that happens worldwide. Transactions are what keep things flowing and keep things running. All right, people buying and selling, supply and demand. Okay, so that's going to be one of the main uses. You have to have a means of currency, a means of trade, a means of selling and buying things. That's why the scriptures emphasize what? Buying and selling, because that's what the chip is going to be used for. Now, it's also going to be used for other means. All right, you're going to have other products that might come out to complement the chip, but that microchip is the main thing. Okay, eventually, all these different little devices they're coming out with here and there, they're gonna compress it all to the chip and tell you, hey, instead of getting this here and doing this here and buying this here, just get the microchip, which can do all of that in one. Best believe they're gonna sell it. They're going to sell it to these people, man. And you're gonna have a lot of people, out of desperation or desire, they're going to take that chip. And those who refuse, well, hey, if death is what awaits us, so be it. All right, because this place doesn't have much longer left anyway. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, meaning except he has that chip, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, now let's read the judgment for taking the chip. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, which a lot of people are already down with the system, all right, of the US and the EU, because a lot of them, all right, a lot of the world systems, all right, and the way of doing things is that the world has adopted is based on America, all right, and America has basically the same system as the European Union, okay. So together they have that system, all right, which if you're down with what they promote and what they push, then you're down with the beast, okay. It says, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, okay. So anybody who basically let me see. Alright, see? When you go into the word worship, what? To kiss the hand towards one in token of reverence. Okay, basically to be down with it. Okay? And to subject yourself onto it. So if you take that chip or you're down with the system, all right, it says this is what's going to happen to you. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Now, the wine of the wrath of the Most High is not literal, all right? In terms of, it's not actual physical wine that you're going to drink in the cup. It's saying it ain't going to be like some hard liquor or whatever. No, no, no. The wine of the wrath of the Most High is a metaphor, okay? And you drinking it is a metaphor for you suffering the anger of the Lord, the judgment that he's going to bring, okay? And it's going to tell you, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous anger, okay? And that's going to be those missiles, man, all right? You're going to be missile food, okay? You're going to be burnt up, and the scriptures tell you the Lord is going to leave your spirit inside your body. So even though your body's getting burnt up, the Lord is going to leave your spirit inside so you can feel the pain. All right, and really, man, and that's gonna be, woo, it's not gonna be a quick death. Lord is gonna hurt a lot of you, man. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, that's the missiles, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Who is the Lamb? The Lamb is Yahweh Shai. Okay, and just a quick precept, okay, just to end it off, backing up what I just read. I believe this is Psalms 68 and 17. All right, it says the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. See, because it's angels that are in those chariots. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. So when the Lord comes back, what? He's coming with the angels, and he's also gonna make his appearing. So a lot of these people are gonna be tortured, all right, at the return of the Lord, in terms of when those missiles are flying and people are burning up, that's going to be the Lord's return. So yeah, you're going to be in the presence of the Lord and the angels. They're going to be there. They're going to be present there while these people are going through this, man. Okay, and because how else are they going to deliver the Lord's elect? All right, but basically, yeah, that's it. Okay, this is where, you know, they're shifting it towards, and they're moving quick. All right, so expect to see a lot of talks about stuff like this, especially now going to the end of the year, going into 2020. All right, because you have a lot of things that are brewing up, and they're brewing up quick. All right, almost hitting boiling point. All right, and they're all gonna hit at the same time, man. Okay, so yeah, well, America's future isn't looking too bright, but hey, so long as it's prophecy, man, we're down with it. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying and informative to the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.